and like I'm like freaking stuck here. Like this is not fun. Like I'm not doing anything. Like how the hell do I get out of this? It's ridiculous. Okay, go. Go! No, don't go back there. Okay, now get one of these things. Get one of these things. No! Get the thing! Good thing there's no time limit here. Oh my god, and I missed it again, and I warped away. Welcome back to another episode of Let's Play 1001 Games. I'm your host, Gaming Jay, and join me for the seizure-inducing load screen for the game known as Wizball. And here's a little backstory for us. For many years, Wiz and his fantastic cat lived happily in brightly colored Wizworld. All was not well, however, as a malevolent force had discovered this vista and intended to stamp out brilliance once and for all. The evil Zark and his horrible sprites have moved in to eliminate the spectrum and render all landscapes drab and gray. What a great plan. Let's just go steal all the color. As if that's even possible. So jump into your transporter with the help of your faithful servant Catalite. Restore Wizworld to its former glory. Collect icons for special effects. Maneuver, shake off alien forces, blah blah blah. Wizball. So, as you could ascertain from that thrilling intro there, in this game we will play the role of a wizard, but interestingly enough, we're not going to be throwing balls, we actually are going to be becoming the ball. So, now we have another seizure-inducing load screen. The Commodore 64 was littered with these things. Well, what was wrong with just a simple load bar? Instead, they were like, no, we need to flash every color possible on the screen. It's kind of ridiculous when you think about it. And here we are in Wizball. We can see the top scores. Now if we press spacebar, we get a little bit of a tutorial telling us what we can and cannot do. These are different power-ups and enemies. These are different colors and things we need to get, and a bit of instructions. And so we can go ahead and hop into it here, getting ready to become a ball. I guess when you're a wizard and you morph yourself into a ball, this is what it looks like. And here we are. So we are a wizard. We can press right or left, and that's literally all we can do. So at the moment, I am extremely vulnerable. I'm just bouncing kind of all over the place. I need to get a power-up here. Okay, I got one. Now I have to wiggle the controller, and now I have the power to affect... Oh, there we go. So you start off bouncing all over the place, and you can only control left or right. I picked up one power-up, and then I could afford to buy something from the store. You see those icons along the top? They are the store. And essentially, the first thing you have to buy... I tried this out a little before I made this video, but the first thing you have to buy... Let's buy this one too. There we go. The first thing you have to buy is the ability to control your bounces more precisely. Because before you get that, you're literally just bouncing all over the place, and there's no rhyme or reason to it. You can easily die. I guess we'll buy this thing. I don't know what this is even. Now, once you have the ability to control your bounces a little better, I guess the next thing to buy is the ability to fly, like I've got right now. And literally now, the Wizball, you know, he's not even bouncing anymore. I mean, the whole gameplay changes within like the first two power-ups. It's kind of weird. We can go into these little craters. They're like warp pipes. I don't know whether they got the inspiration from Mario or what, but as you can see, this is a shooter. Now this is inspired. Actually, I don't know if it's inspired by, or it did inspire games like Gradius. I don't know which ones came first, but you can obviously see the sort of influence, I guess you could say, of games like Gradius or other shooting games. Let's try and go in this pipe. So I have absolutely no idea what to do. Beyond the very simple, you need to buy stuff from the store and wiggle the controller to buy things. I don't quite know what to do. Here we go. Okay, this is a little... The little ball that's following me is apparently my cat. I'm not making this stuff up, by the way. I didn't sit down ahead of time and think, oh, let's make up some stuff about the cat. And the cat is the only thing that can pick up these droplets that are falling. So I guess we have to go back and recover all the colors that have been stolen. This is the weirdest game I have ever played. Actually, it's not the absolute weirdest. but it is very bizarre. Okay, we're warping around here. I think there's only like 3 levels that we can warp through, so we can't get lost. But who decided to make a game about a wizard, turn it into a space shooter, and make the wizard morph himself into a ball? It's so bizarre. And then it's about trying to get colors. So rather than have this world be all colorful, they intentionally made it drab and gray, and that's part of the story? Doesn't make a lot of sense to me. It's very weird design choices happening here with Wizball. Go away, go away, go away, go away! Don't kill me! I'm all powered up, I don't want to die. I've gotten almost all the power-ups, in fact. Oh, and I took a bullet to the face. I can still shoot, though. Do I lose everything? Yep. Okay, and now I'm back to bouncing, and... yeah, you can see I have very little control over what's happening to me. I need that power-up. There is the Washington Monument or whatever behind me. Or not the Washington Monument, Mount Rushmore. What the hell? What is that doing over there? Okay, so let's try it being bouncy for a while. So you can see this is I guess the core gameplay. You're supposed to be bouncing around. It's kind of interesting that like very quickly you can get over the ability to bounce. It would seem to me if you want to make a game about a bouncing ball, that would be a core element of the game. But no, it's literally only there when you first start off. And it goes away pretty quick. Although you can see, like, I can't even aim to get into those pipes. Like, I have no control over the distance here, and I think I'm trapped. I think I don't know what to do here. Oh, there we go. Landed in there, man. One thing that's also weird is, so you press left or right to go left or right. You press the button to shoot, and you get a little rock guitar solo when you die here. Okay. Let's go ahead and give this a second try here. Good old Wizball. But, oh god! Oh my god! Can I get one of these? Come on, come on! Ah, son of a... No! Damn it! Oh man, I find this game so hard when you start off. You just have to get lucky and get a power-up so you can buy the better controls. But, can I say, it is bizarre. It is absolutely bizarre to me. There we go. And then we can get this one. Now we can go up and down. So now we can actually play the game. If you don't get lucky in the first 5 minutes, I don't know how you're supposed to play this game. It's ridiculous. Like, the game totally changes when you get these power-ups. Because I just say, okay, you have left and right to move left and right. You have a button to shoot. And then, do you know what your button is to buy something from the store? Like, let's say I want to buy my little buddy, my cat here. It's wiggle the joystick left and right a couple times. I have never heard of that before. It's not even a button. It's very bizarre. It's not bad. It's like I thought it would be way worse than it was, but it is weird. And I got killed by color. God damn it! I was trying to collect the red, and now I'm screwed. Like I'm really screwed now. Okay, go and get that thing. Okay, wiggle. Oh, okay, there we go. It's interesting how the stars are moving with me. Like, you see that? When I go left or right, the stars are going left or right, too? I guess this game was heralded as having really cool parallax scrolling in the background. And it does. It's kind of interesting. But, I mean, it's just stars. Actually, one thing I read about this game that I couldn't believe is this was considered one of the best Commodore 64 games of all time. Now, you may be a Commodore 64 fan, and that is absolutely fine. I'm sure there's tons of terrific games on the system, but this does not strike me as one of the best. I mean, it doesn't seem like it's necessarily a bad game for its era, especially. I'm not playing this thinking, oh, what a crappy game. I mean, I've certainly played better games, as you can imagine. But is this the best game? I don't know. We've encountered this before, actually. I've come across other games that are, like, supposedly the best game of their generation or their system, like the best Amiga game of all time. And like they were fine games. I just don't know if I would rank them the best. And so I kind of wonder what happened there. Like, did the standards of games change? Do I just not understand these systems? I don't know. This was a Commodore 64 game that was pretty successful. After they put it out on Commodore 64, they ended up porting it. It made the rounds to all the sort of computer systems of the day. Went on the Amiga, the Atari ST, Went on the Amstrad CPC, the ZX Spectrum. I guess it's called the ZX Spectrum because it's a British system. But we just died again, by the way. I don't know how far I'm really going to get in this game. I find this to be a very... It's like, at first it's a very challenging game, and like I'm just dead right there. What are you supposed to do that's so hard? Okay, hold on. Okay. Maybe if we just... Maybe the problem is that I'm like holding the button. Oh, and I just fell into the warp pipe. I'm just going to try tapping the button ever so slightly. Okay. So you just tap the button, and I'm just dead. When you can't change your direction in the air, it is so brutal. Like, I've just died twice. You guys ever have that when you start playing a game, and you literally lose 2 lives right away, and it's just like, well, why even try? Why even try? Because I might as well just die and restart at this point. That's literally what you just witnessed. I think this wizard is into rock and roll guitar. But imagine you were a wizard who had the power to, like, transform your body into different things. Why on earth would you pick a ball, of all things? Oh, God. What was I supposed to do there? Like, okay, evil Zark has come and stolen all the colors. What's the first thing you decide to do with your powers? You can, like, shoot laser beams and do all this other funky stuff. You decide to turn into a ball. Literally, you turn into something that is less controllable than yourself. If this wizard was just walking around, he would be fine. He would be fine. And, like, look, okay, now it's a totally different game. Why would you ever not buy those power-ups? And then it begs the question, why even have the bouncing? Like, why include that in the game? Doesn't make a lot of sense. Oh, God. There we go. This little buddy of mine, he's really convenient. Although, he's probably not as useful as you might think. And, like, where are we? So, when you talk about a wizard, and he's in this, like, kingdom, and somebody stole all the colors, I'm picturing, like, castles, forests, elves. I'm in, like, some kind of futuristic space moon base thing. There's, like, enemy ships flying around, and... Like, what are these things? I'm fighting geometric shapes. Just glowing sideways squares. Like, what the hell is that thing? Oh, my God. Also, how do you steal color? So, Zark's master plan is to steal color. That doesn't seem like it would do anything. Imagine, like, a terrorist group is out there, and they're like, we want to steal all of America's color. I mean, sure, nobody would want the terrorists to actually, succeed at anything, but what does it matter? Like, if that was the worst thing that happened, they're like, we're not going to kill anyone, we just want to take some colors away. It's like, yeah, no, we don't want you to do that, but I mean, if it's that or kill people, I guess take some of the colors. The color thing is so weird. It reminds me of, like, something out of Care Bears or something. I seem to remember a long time ago, there was some episode, maybe it was Care Bears or... one of those old children's shows, and, like, someone had literally stolen all the colors, and they had to go to this pool that contained rainbow water or whatever, and, like, get a vial of it, and, like, bring it back home and bestow all the colors back onto everything. So it is nice that you can't die from colliding with the environment, which is something I absolutely hate in games. But I guess you have to send your little dude to go collect stuff. So yeah, see, he picks stuff up. Okay. Buy this stuff. Okay. Now... Get away, get away, get away! No, get the colors! Oh wait, what killed me? Damn it. Yeah, these are very weird controls, because in order to move my little cat, which is also a ball, I have to hold down the shoot button. So you aren't allowed to move while the cat moves. Apparently in the 2-player mode of this, though, the second player controls the cat. So there's that. I am getting the hang of this bouncing. So if you put more spin on yourself, you'll go farther left or right. Okay, now I'm just trapped. Bounce. Bounce like you've never bounced before. Yeah, like if you were a wizard and you had the power to turn into a ball like this, why on earth would you ever do it? It is so inefficient. Oh, and the power-ups are gone. Well, I'm just gonna bounce forever because I can't get past that stupid thing. Oh, we're gonna land in here. Oh yeah, like I'm literally not even playing right now. This is crazy. You know what I want to know? For anyone out there who's watching this, is there anyone who actually like really enjoyed this game as they were growing up, who are having like flashbacks and nostalgic memories as they watch me play here? Like, I can't help but feel like if this were a game that I played when I was growing up, I wouldn't come back to this with like fond memories. Like maybe at the time I would have remembered it as like a good game, but certainly now, like this is not a very fun game. I'm gonna go out on the record and say it. I'm having trouble really understanding why this game made it into the 1,001 Games Just Played Before You Die book. I mean, I'm assuming because it was such a big deal when it came out, and you can imagine like back in the day, like you know, a game like this, maybe it was super inventive and like I'm like freaking stuck here. Like this is not fun. Like I'm not doing anything. Like how the hell do I get out of this? It's ridiculous. Okay, go. Go! No, don't go back there. Okay, now get one of these things. Get one of these things. No! Get the thing! A good thing there's no time limit here. Oh my god, and I missed it again. And I warped away. Wizball. Jesus. Oh my god. You know, I usually try to give games at least a good half an hour to try to get to know them. I feel like I don't know what else there is to say for Wizball here. I mean, it is definitely a game from a different era. You can just feel it in its DNA. And I mean, I guess, like, what are these things floating around? Maybe they are DNA. Oh wait, I can afford this thing. Yes. Okay, well, I gotta give up one of those. Get this one. Okay, now we're playing a game again. Now I can actually do stuff. But it goes from being, like, so hard to, like, now it's, like, trivial to move around, and now it's just a matter of time. Like, if I put in the effort, I could probably learn what I had to do to beat a level. And I guess when you buy your little cat buddy... Oh, man, these little enemy lasers or whatever they're shooting at me, they look like stars. They're so hard to see. But when colors come on screen like that, I guess only your little buddy can pick it up. You can't. So if I... Oh my god, I was going to say if I shoot this thing and I go through the color, I won't pick it up. Because I don't have my little cat, but oh my god, this is a difficult game! I mean, this begs the question, are there games out there that you guys really liked a lot as a kid, but you feel like if you were to go back and play them as an adult, you just wouldn't, you know, get the same thing out of them? Because, like, and another question is there anyone out there who really likes Wizball, who tuned into this game because they wanted to see, you know, me actually play it, because they like it? I mean, there's nothing wrong if you like this game, but it just is like a brutal game from my perspective. It's really hard to enjoy myself here. And I've encountered brutal games before. This is crazy. Now I'm fighting circles, so... I don't know who Zark is, but he's formed this uneasy alliance between shapes, between some spaceship things, and between DNA that's just floating around. And what are these things? These are like color balls that got left behind. Zark is like, bring all the color, but I guess we forgot some color in ball form, but forget it. How does a wizard even turn himself into... Oh, frickin' goddammit. How does a wizard turn himself into a ball anyway? What sort of incantation is that? That should have been like Harry Potter. Like one of Harry's teachers like teaches him how to turn into a ball. I mean, I guess it wasn't in the movie because it's like the most useless wizard power ever. Oh god! Let me out! Let me out! Have mercy! Mercy, please! And I'm gonna warp. Couldn't even get to a DNA thing. And yep. Whoa, what? That's like a wall of DNA over there. Okay, no. Get over there. Oh my god. I don't think I can play this game. I honestly don't think so. This is crazy. I lack the ability to play this game. This is insane. Yeah. I mean, you know what? Honestly, I gotta wrap this up. I thought I might try this on another system, but the other systems I looked at, they were very similar to this. On one of the versions I tried, I guess you start off with the first 2 power-ups, so you don't bounce at all, and I got really confused as to why. But after playing this for the 15 minutes or whatever that I've played it, I realized that after you get 2 power-ups, you don't bounce. So whatever version I was trying on another system there, I guess the reason that you don't bounce is because they just had mercy on you, decided to give you the first 2 power-ups. Because, I mean, what's the point of not? It just eats up lives until you're able to get it and actually play the game. So yeah. Wizball! This is obviously a game that I'm struggling with a lot. And so you can guess what I'm going to say about it. This is definitely not a game I would recommend you play before you die. There have been games before that I found hard, but I've been able to sort of see the merit. This one, I don't know. And I could be missing something. You know, maybe someone out there can go ahead and play this and show me how it's done, or explain to me sort of the more interesting aspects of Wizball that made it very unique. But I'm just not getting it. I don't know. Maybe I'm crazy, guys. Am I crazy? Is Gaming J here crazy? You can go ahead and let me know. But, you know, like, what are the pros of this game? I mean, as far as, you know, gameplay goes, it has some interesting ideas. The idea of collecting these power-ups and being able to buy things and choose what you buy and stuff. I feel like the controls, I'm not used to the idea of having to hold the shoot button to move this little guy around, so I'm not able to pick up the paint fast enough. Like, I've collected a bit of green paint. The stores, you know, yeah, like, we've seen stores before and, like, Opa Opa and stuff, and I do like the idea of being able to slowly upgrade your craft. It is fun. It is fun to get a more beefed-out ship. But I don't know, these worlds seem so random. I know that they don't have much color because the whole gameplay story is that the evil wizard has stolen all the color. But I'm going to be totally honest with you. This world looks drab as hell. It doesn't inspire me. It doesn't feel like a really cool world because it feels like I'm on the moon. It just feels gray and boring. And I would have loved to actually see what colors they would put together for this game with real backgrounds. Maybe I've played too many Atari games recently, but I'm getting so sick of space, it's crazy. And so many old games take place in space. It was like if you made a game in the 70s or 80s, you had to flip a coin, and if it was heads, you had to make it take place in space. You just did. So it's like, imagine these guys sat down to make Wizball. And they're like, all right, a game about wizards, finally! And they flipped a coin and land on heads, and they were like, damn it! I guess we have to make it about space somehow. Whew, okay, I think I'm going a little batty from this game here. So yeah, I mean, it may have some redeeming features. I can stretch it and try to come up with some, but largely I found this game to be pretty tough, and I just didn't get it. And so, this is not a game that I'll return to, so I don't think I would necessarily recommend it. If you're a huge fan of this, hey, maybe you might want to dust off Wizball and give it a try. But this isn't a game I would recommend people necessarily have to play before they die. And that's my 2 cents. Guys, if you have enjoyed this video, however, if you've enjoyed something, if there's been anything redeeming about this video, if it's entertained you at all, go ahead, give me a like, give me a subscribe. I'll be back in a couple days with a new video and a new game. And, yeah, hopefully we'll have something that old Gaming Day here better comprehends and is able to have a more fun time with. But until then, guys, take care of yourselves. And as always, peace.
And I took a bullet to the face.